Yes, we are. All right. We won't disconnect. Looks good framed. Perfect. Hello, hello. What is up, Eric? What is up? I just got water all over my desk. I don't really have anything to dry it off with, so I guess it's just water and GFUEL. Let's go. That's fine. What is up? Yes, today we Mario. Hey, hey. How y'all doing? Let's see. How is everybody doing with whoever is in the surrounding area for the hurricane? I need my Luigi. That's right. We'll give it a few moments. Let enough people surface in here to give everybody a fair chance to start out with. Shiba! Hey, Sherry. Hey, Dev, how are you doing? Oh, thank you. Emma! Rebecca, what's up? Hey, Michael. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Okay, so y'all know the drill. When it comes to TikTok lives, you need to comment your name, your zodiac sign, and a yes/no type question. I will go far more than saying yes, no, but it keeps it on a good flow where I get as many people answered, but still completely valuable information, if you will. So we do a mix also of a mix in both subscribers and people that are here just chilling, who are followers, etc. But I do this thing where I migrate in between three. I'll do three like subscribers in a row, and then I will purposefully do like one or two people who are here just chilling, who are followers, and then I follow that flow over and over again, like 3, 2, 3, 3, or 3, 1. It just, you get it. Good to see you here too. Your name's Mario. That's a good sign for you. All right. Andrea is the first one I saw. Let's go ahead and do this. And remember, we'll be here for at least an hour, guys. Andrea, you're a Virgo. What does G feel about you? What does G feel about you? Mr. G. Today we're using my horror tarot deck. Horror movie tarot deck. Oracle deck. Okay, there's much more to the story. The book, and then I see the children of the night outwardly. Okay, the way this person feels about you currently is that you're so early into your story. It looks like they view you as somebody that makes them think about things completely differently. Your responses to things, your kindness, etc., it's organic, okay? You make people overall feel like they don't have to be anything but themselves. That is something, that is a feeling, that is a frequency that cannot be faked. This person sees, I see G, seeing how you treat other people as well. You're very authentic. You're respectful to others. You're respectful to yourself. So this person's going to be a good person for me. Their actions and their words, everything speaks. Still slow and steady wins the race, of course. Because good things are not supposed to take a slow time, if you will. So great things just take time. So this is a great steady pace. Spirit says to hold your confidence. Because that's the thing about another thing you were teaching each other is the real understandings of just what it means to not have to chase somebody. There's a difference between you having your lives and having to spend hours or maybe even a day or two or etc. at times, depending on the level of where you're in the connection. Not speaking to each other does not equal the same thing as when somebody ghosts you. There almost becomes this comfort, if you will, of like, if they go a couple of hours without messaging me or a day, I don't feel worried or like something's wrong. Like there's just something within me knows they're busy. There's nothing to worry about. You cannot fake that feeling that somebody gives you. Your whole entire body will never lie to you. You do have to register a mix always of your intuition, your spiritual abilities, but also your literal nervous system. And I see this person when they are embodying all three, my friend, involving your face, mind. It's very positive. Spirit's encouraging you to allow this to just continue to flow. And the key is being confident in being who you are and letting it all go from there. All right. Let's go ahead and reshuffle. Do the next person. And remember, guys, I ask you to put your zodiac signs because not everything, not every single one of you, but if you are here and you have the same zodiac sign as the person I am doing the message for, there is an increased possibility that that message is also for you because you guys are in collectives with each other. You will never need to make anything fit in my readings to know if it's for you. Because if you even have an inkling that it's not for you, it's probably not. That's why I intend them. I intend them to be so clear to your soul that you use discernment from there. With that being said, if you feel that it is within you, the facts as well are aligning with your life. It's not just the feelings, it's the actual facts and the events I say. Mixed with that like deeper understandings. And also the zodiac. It's like I feel like the meat, potatoes, and the vegetables of the entire meal for you. To know, yo, that message was for me. So, pay attention to the zodiac signs that are stated because yours could possibly be stated. And then go from there with analyzing if it's for you or if it's something you allow to go. Okay, now, let's go ahead. Breza. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber. Breza, does Matt have love for you? Okay. Remember, guys, we're going to do right now, after every 3 subscribers, we're going to do 2 people are here who are just followers chilling. Okay? So 3, 2, 3, 2. This is number 1 for Breza. I see there's been an organic building. Okay, this is definitely a connection that I've channeled for before, Spirit is saying as well. Like your specific connection. I've probably given you a free reading or etc. before. This feels very... It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You're not doing anything wrong by like being here. It's something like that. What I'm seeing is a development from the last time I read your energy. And the predicament between you two. Something is growing closer. That harvest outwardly. Feeling like cutthroat. Not wanting to not speak up. Feeling forced. There is definitely a lot of expectations right now. I feel this person's kind of putting on themselves, meaning the mat of your reading. He wants to ask you to do something more. I do feel a deep sense of like his inner child he's been working on too, though. Like, the shadow work needed to be done within him before he was going to be healthy for anybody, not just you. There's been a lot within him that he's going to actually organically open up to you as you continue down this road together and become more and more intimate, if you will. I just hear that he's going to feel a safe place to be vulnerable through strength with you. This connection is continuing to harvest. You're approaching, what I'm hearing is more acres. It's not an ending. It doesn't feel like I'm ending or I'm going to like a fence or etc. It's like an open field of just more to plant on. What do you have to do? Nothing except believe in yourself and meet the frequency of what... The best way to put it is meet the frequency of what you think. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't sound kind of like scrambled up. Don't meet that. The thing that matters the most is to not meet the frequency of you, who you think you have to be a high vibrational healthy partner. Like, you have to hit all of these check marks, if you will. It's about doing your best to be your own healthy partner, and then like that ability to be it for somebody else like organically flows. You just then find your person, and then you kind of like work out the differences of just being two different human beings. It feels like this person really analyzes all of this with you. Yeah. Okay. So continue. Let it flow. Now, let's look for one more subscriber. Need to take a little drinky poo real quick. Perfect. All right. Paige. You're who I saw. Paige, you're a Gemini. Okay. I'll make sure to look for you again. But remember, guys, it's name, zodiac, and it has to be a yes-no question. Okay? You can ask something about your health that's related to a yes-no question. But I know your user is Rampage, and I'll look out for your name again. But we're going to go on to another subscriber right now. Okay. Brandy. Will there be any forward movement in your connection with Travis? Brandy and Travis. What's going on with Brandy and Travis? After this, I want to switch to tarot, too. What's going on with Brandy and Travis? The masculine sees an unfinished business, would like more. Both of you think, is the other one just wanting a friendship out of this? Okay, the thing is, nature versus nurture. This guy feels like there's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of things. Oh my God. The warrior, the friendship, and that nature mixed together. Fainting at what you think he is to be. The warrior over. This person really would like to shine light on your connection. It feels like they feel safer just being in a friends or in a state of limbo almost. Like, there's either an energy here of feeling, it's just so much paranoia that's like somebody's watching all over you. Or if it's an energy of this person feeling like there's something they're keeping from you. The reason you hear my hesitation or etc. is because I'm trying to figure and see confidently with his actions, is he lying to himself about anything? Because if he's lying to himself about anything, using his discernment for his messages and how he's viewing other people, I have to take it a different direction. He feels very confused about not even you, my friend. Like, it's about himself. He's definitely been through hell and back, and I'm not saying you haven't. You definitely have not had the most easiest life either. It looks like both of you had like a nature versus nurture type of upbringing, if you will. Spirit wants you to understand that you should... The biggest suggestion is to let this go. And right now, letting this go for you means not actively, like, pursuing it. It's not giving up. Giving up and letting go are two very different things. This person has some work to do. But I do see a return. I do see... Remember, cards are energy forecasts. And what's a weather forecast? It definitely is fucking accurate. But sometimes there are just maybe little things that end up switching. What way, when the rain stops, etc. With that being said, the energy forecast right now, if you will, of your future is a returnance. I don't see something being like ending and not coming back. It almost feels like a road trip type of energy. And taking the scenic route because there's a lot to see. And it's the same for you. It's not just, you shouldn't be in the mindset of waiting for this to return or holding anything off, okay? This is a law of attraction thing as well. If somebody's truly meant for you and you're getting all the signs and you understand the ball is not in your court, you have to let go and have that faith that if they're meant to come back, they will. Your situation is one of those. But you should take a breath of fresh air almost in a way, my friend, because of that. Because it means you can release the anxiety of wondering, should you do anything? Am I supposed to make another reach out, or is that chasing energy, etc.? And the answer is that it would take energy from you. There needs to be an exchange right now where you become the receiving end and then you can flow. They are going to be working on their maturity as well during this time, is what I'm hearing. So just have faith, let go. Don't tell yourself that this is never a possibility. It's just right now, divine intervention definitely is at play. Okay. All right, Paige, perfect. I looked right up and saw you. Let's go ahead. We just reset. Paige, let's go again. Alright, you're a Gemini. Will the path I've been working towards reach fruition soon? Okay. And it's revolving health. Okay. I guess I can make that a yes/no question. Path you've been going on, but it's involving health. Have you been... I'm going to take it right now because there's so many things you're on the path for. I'm going to narrow it down to right now, is it about have you been improving your physical health, meaning making sure you're sleeping enough, drinking enough water, getting nutrients in your body, eating real food, if you will, and just overall taking care of your mental, spiritual, and physical health. That's what we're going to focus it on. Okay. Okay. It looks definitely like you're receiving these new experiences and you're opening up, you're making it to where you have the energy, and I see literally being awake for the opportunities to see something new. You've always had trouble with sleeping. That's what they're showing me. You've always had trouble with sleeping. And in recent times, you know, I think I see a big way you've been able to overcome a lot of anxiety and start to really just center is something of physical activity. You're relieving a grief mindset. And even if this is not something that you intend to continue to do. Like if this is just a moment of like you're going on some like like P90X and all that type of stuff. I see that type of vibe where you're just going on some form of like a fitness journey that's really active. It's going to get you to a point where you want to just sustain and what's it called? Maintenance, if you will. The biggest thing Spirit is stating is that you are on the right track. It looks like you're not fighting hard to stay up. You're understanding my body is just like a tank for a car. And if I don't give the tank gas, it's not going to be able to do anything for me. And you're seeing and you're registering your body has to be seen that way, but even more respected, if you will. A lot of people respect their cars or even their phones more than themselves. So, think about when you're starting to be so concerned about filling up your gas, or when you start being so concerned about plugging in your phone so it stays charged. Take those as almost reminding moments to be like, yes, those two things are very important, but take it almost as another moment to think, hey, am I doing that with myself though? Have I drank water? Even if I don't want to drink water, have I drank it? Have I made sure to get some protein in my system in the past couple of hours, even if I really don't want to eat? Etc. So, it feels like others around you notice your upgrade, your change, and you're very much on the right track. You see, with this being good, everything else surrounding your life has the ability to actually then become fruition. If you're not first taking care of yourself, the ability to excel in love or in career or etc. becomes 10 times harder if you're not doing this first. You're doing everything correctly by becoming centered within that self. Okay? And now it is time to allow other stuff to grow. But you don't have to always be throwing your hook out there. There are going to be things that come to you. So long story short, yes, you're on the right track. Continue these healthy habits that you have gone ahead and brought into your life. And continue to allow yourself to definitely meet new people, surrounding areas. Cool. Let's go ahead and reset. Now we're going to switch to 2 followers. All right, 2 followers. Go ahead and put that on the top. And I saw somebody when that card dropped. I can see the question, but I need to find the person. Okay, there it was. When I picked up that card, it was Monique. You're a Pisces. You want me to tell you about Christian? Tell you what about Christian? All right. Well, I'll tell you what he feels for you. Okay. Make sure it's yes, no questions, guys. How does he feel for you? All right. Wow. Well, this dude definitely about you. He's very assured that this connection to him is more than something just physical. He definitely is physically attracted to you, but there's this sense of him being attracted to the warrior within you. You know what you want, you know what you're deserving of. And that's something he sees as wow, like you're able to make him just pause and take a time to think. You make his mind think and operate in different frequency than most people he's used to. The way he sees you, the way he feels about you is he wants this to take off. He don't want to come on too strong and stare you away. He's learned a lot from his past dynamics. I see him reflecting. I'm seeing him being like, I remember when I said that, and it could have been like to another person. I learned from that experience, like, you know, even if you're feeling these things, allow more time to grow and flow before you start stating some things. Another thing, though, you've learned is when it's time to not hold back, and how to confidently go ahead. To confidently go ahead and can trust your own discernment when it comes to people. You see, you are both individuals that understand. I don't have to question if I see people correctly for who they are. There's been a lot of times in your life that you've just had this discernment about people, and you're like, even though everybody likes this person, I don't know, something's just off about them. But it's better if I just let the universe speak for itself. And 9 times out of 10, pretty much on the money. But you're always open to not being on the money, if you will. What I see from all of this is a very positive. Not only did Spirit just confirm to me how he feels for you, they confirmed that I can tell you you're a healthy partner for him as well. Because it's not about one or the other. It's about both. We all have gone through that moment in our life where we thought we were healed enough to be with somebody. And then we realized, wow, through more time, I was not ready then. I am grateful it did not happen then. But that was also part of the process. Both of you are able to be something more. Just let it grow and what do we say? Flow. Okay. Now one more follower, and then we'll switch back to subscribers. Okay. Megan. Oops. Okay, there we go. Megan, let's see. Scroll back up. You're a Pisces. Is Colton the guy for you? And he's a Taurus. Okay. Colton. I want to switch. Before I do that, let's do this one. I think this is the one I like. Yes. This is a Halloween. I have 3 Halloween Oracle decks. Or I have 3 Halloween Tarot decks, and then I have 2 Halloween Oracle decks. Alright. Colton. What do we got about Colton and you? Okay. Okay, so a big thing about Colton is he makes you feel when it's bad, it's bad. You remember, I'm here for you. This energy feels very different than instantly as soon as I entered it, it felt a lot different than even the last couple of people that I've channeled for. You are very much I want to meet halfway. I want to be this understanding source. Not jump to conclusions, make everything happen for a reason, rise from the ashes. This person's energy feels almost the exact opposite from that. This person's energy is like, I'm not willing to meet halfway if it's not my way. And I'm not here to belittle this person to you. But we're also definitely not going to leave out very important things of realization if this is the energy frequency of the person attached to you. Because it's draining. I can feel it. That is like the number one of the many ways, but one of the number one ways I channel is literally as soon as I enter your body, because you gave me the ability to until the message is cut off, okay? The way I feel about everything surrounding me down to temperature tells me how to help you. Being you and feeling a person in front of me of Colton's energy feels like everything's pulling out and there's nothing being exchanged. You need to know this because you're not crazy. You've probably been gaslit. And he's made you think you're on top of the world at one point, and it rips. Spirit needs you to remember it's more than you're deserving more than this. Of course you are. a humongous thing about this is it's about seeing like your inner child, an inner teenager. Every time you pick this person over you, it's not even just picking them over your adult self. Your inner reflection and etc. continues to feel a cycle repeat. When we allow these toxic connections to be grown from, no matter how much it hurts, there is this actual seance from the other side of you. And you strengthen the connection with that inner child and inner teenager that used to feel unseen and in danger all the time. By picking yourself and stating, no, I'm not allowing you, aka another person, to make me feel worthless, because that trickles down to the part of me that didn't feel accepted by their own parents or etc. when they were younger. Collective takes what resonates. Could have just been peers or etc. But with that being said, his energy being in your life throws off this frequency. It makes you believe that your life, it just seems like it's fixated one way. We have the laws of physics, and we do not have the freedom to dictate what other people decide to do with their life, nor should you want to. We have our own freedom of will. And manifestation is taking control of what you do have the ability to control, but also allowing yourself to live in the existence of not what you desire, of what you know to be your truth. His energy throws off your intuition and self-trust. Different between roller coaster bumps and somebody that will throw you off of the roller coaster. I say this for your best success, if you will. That you're deserving of somebody that actually makes you feel charged, seen, and really the word is like disrespected. We all can say things we don't mean, but there's a difference between like getting in a disagreement with your partner and a misunderstanding happening from a mix of just one or two words versus belittling and degrading somebody. That's verbal abuse. And you are deserving of so much more than that. It's not be gaslit that you're too much or collective still. Takes what resonates. Colton and you had a purpose for a while. You're not stupid. You didn't drag something on. Everything serves a purpose. The time now is to allow yourself to grow and see truly. You haven't even given yourself the ability to see what type of partner you can pull in with being who you are now. You met this person when you were a lower frequency of yourself. Okay. That's what I got for you. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you. Now let's do a reshuffle. Reshuffle. We're going to go to subscribers. All right. 3 subscribers. I also need to leave a little mark for me whenever, so I don't forget which one I'm on. Just going to take a page. Alright, so right now I'm back on the 3. And I've done one of those. Every single time I do a person, I'm going to mark it down. And then I'll remind myself so I don't accidentally like say 3 and then I went 4, etc. Okay. 3 subscribers. Monique, you're a Scorpio. Scorpio. Is it worth working towards this connection with Paco? Let's see. Paco. And you. Is it worth it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. You guys are going through a roller coaster bump. This energy is just, it's a roller coaster bump with a person. It looks like two individuals who feel the ability to be seen by the other person, but are just deeply scared of a cycle repeat. But at the same time, this doesn't feel long. This doesn't feel like a dragged out. It feels almost like understood and this migrate. Both of you definitely would like more to form. There's been seeds planted, and you've been allowing them to grow, and it's starting to see sprouts, if you will. You see, the reason there's a little bit of stunting right now is because now it goes into the emotional connection. You've marked, if you will, checked off the first couple of ones. Number one, and everybody knows this, and it's important, you have some form of attraction. Number two, it's not that you have to have like interest, but you like each other's interest, or you feel interested. I like this person. Number three, you have the same form of humor, or at least you find them to be actually a funny and vibrant source, or etc. Then from there, you start realizing, I emotionally have to reach out to this person. I emotionally have to give for the next part of our process to proceed, to know if we are soulmates and all of this other energy, etc. Spirit wants you to know to continue that flow. If you're in a state right now where he is pulled back, don't press the issue. Spirit's not saying for you to like hold off. There's nothing that's being held off. This is a divine intervention. If it would have continued to grow here, it would have actually been stunted. And now it's being able to be paved. The roots are going to go a different direction where it can flourish. It's not going to hit a wall like it was before. There would have only been enough growth. The path was redirected because now the growth goes into an open field. It's more than like a returning energy. He's just going to respond. He's going to definitely go ahead and give an opening. What does it give the opening mean? These two are flying out. Give the opening. The restart energy with the full in reverse. I see. Remember, here for you. And whenever I tell somebody to make a forward movement, because most of the time you're going to be here for the state of allowing something to come to you. But part of the law of attraction is knowing when there is to go, when they are stating. I hear is making opportunity maybe more on your end to allow, and I'm gonna make a formulated plan with you. I'm getting the message right now. It's for you to make a movement, but more just like a pocket for him to feel safe to actually like open up and be like, this is what I'm scared of, but I do want something more with you. Or actually, if it's already happened, the actions aligning with the words. Everything happened in reverse. Happening before October. The toxicity is going away. It looks like before Halloween, you're gonna be in a position where it's definitely like nighttime. He's going to feel vulnerable. He's going to have just gone through something it's not even like it's traumatic, but it's emotional. It's nothing to do with you what happened. It feels like friendship It feels like family, not a lover. But you're going to be like this, someone for him to just like vent to. The exact details are very personal, so that's where we'll cut off the understandings of what the conversation will be about. But you're going to organically be with him, okay? And you're going to see him get a call, or even you'll end up getting a call from him about explaining something that just happened. You're going to be there for him. And then this is going to be almost just like a ripping off the Band-Aid and going ahead and being able to put ointment on everything. AKA meaning talking about how he feels for you. Sorry for the reasons, and kind of like almost an answer for why he acts the way he does sometimes. But then waking up and being able to match this frequency, not go back on words or etc. The reason Spirit's stating and is encouraging you to be vulnerable through strength and just, be there for him. The reason they're guiding and they're saying that's okay is because his actions, his forecast is meeting the ability to actually meet you halfway and not take that for granted. So Spirit is saying allow that organic meeting of each other to form, but when that pocket of space happens, just hold that space. Let them talk. Send them the telepathic messages while you're looking at each other, and you're going to just see like a volcano, everything flow out of him. Okay. Now, we're going on to one more subscriber. One more subscriber. Oh. All right. Subscribe. Oh. Kim. Thank you for being a subscriber. You want to know if you and Lee are going to reconcile, Aries and Libra. You want to know if you're going to reconcile. There's been no contact between you two. Let's see. Looks like right now he is definitely going through releasing some vices or malevolent, not even malevolent, just like a seedy crowd is almost like what I'm hearing. He may have had some people in his life that you were like, they just shook me, that like there was something about them, their energy, it made me feel like shaken up, not the right way, something was off. He's this very kind, sympathetic person. He wants to help everybody. It's hard for him to see what you have been able to see with clear eyes as soon as you met certain people in his life, or etc. Or even if he told you about certain events or what happened in his life and what people did, you're like, yo, that was kind of fucked up. Like, that's not funny, etc. It looks like in this moment during your separation, he's definitely figuring out how to release this type of stuff that doesn't serve you. And if you try to re-enter, it would stunt growth, actually, because there's a big thing within your guys' dynamic of the leap of faith being too soon. They're not encouraging to walk up to that. And these two cards were just chilling here. Take these as the last ones. Yeah. Still balancing the scales with the Ace of Cups in the reversal. Too early to fill the cup. Not enough space, stamina to fill the cup. Spirit's not even encouraging you to walk up a certain amount of the hill with this person right now. If there is to be reconciliation, it's going to be on his end. He's going to have to become strong with his own, the strength of his own feminine nature, and more than meet you halfway, because I look like this separation, it was either from his end, or he put you in a situation where you're like, you know what, I can't do this unless you change. It's not even change as a person. You you leave the things that are making you not be able to be your full self. However that resonates. What I do see is definitely still some more time. You're not to put like a stunt on your life waiting for him to wake up and rise from this, because Spirit needs you to know from the look of his energy forecast, there's still a lot of cloudy days ahead for him. But you can send him telepathic messages of faith. It's not saying you have to forget about his existence, but you're in separation right now for further growth. There is a possibility of something more, but it would have to come when you're both ready, and it looks like it's going to take more time for him to be ready than you would. So, let go, don't give up, just don't stunt your life. All right, now we're going to do the third subscriber. Third subscriber. Let's see. Remember, guys, specific questions. Yes, no questions. All right. Desi, I got you. Thank you for being a subscriber. Will you and Armando have a romantic, committed relationship? Will you and Armando have a committed relationship? Future card for sure. Okay, yeah. Alright, you guys are going through your own little cycle repeats right now in your own life, because you're both learning how to reclaim your own existence and not live to work for others, is what I'm hearing. You are in deep peace with fate. You feel like there's something more. I really let go of needing to know when it is. I've let go of what anybody thinks. I know myself, and I've had connections since this person. And it was easy to let them go. But he's still on my mind. Your future is a completion. Is coming to a returnance. And it feels very positive. I see the clouds continuously becoming more and more open, if you will. So this is a big encouragement of allowing, yourself to just, trust that this is worth. It's not even worth waiting for. But you are seeing the clear skies, if you will, a little bit before more than he is. The biggest thing to focus on right now, to just allow this in, is, again, reclaiming. And I'm feeling like one or both of you deeply has been thinking about becoming their own boss, or has a job that gives you a deep amount of freedom. However that resonates, it's definitely looking like the center focus right now is honestly focusing all that love and etc. you want to put into another person into what's best for you. There is more for you to unpack. Just allow him to reach out to you, because it looks like you probably are the one that in the moment is in the limbo state, if you will. Cycle repeating would not be, what I'm hearing is cycle repeating would not be what, I'm trying to word this the right way. Being in each other's life would not be cycle repeating. The cycle repeat would be the way you went about going forward and being and moving forward to something more. But yes, there is more growth. There is a complete, more encouraged than not possibility of being in a committed relationship. You just have to focus on yourself right now. All right, now we're going to go into the two followers. Let's go ahead and get two followers. We reset that energy. Whoa, whoa. All right. Katherine. Let's see. Katherine, you're a Capricorn. Will there be forward movement with S? Forward movement with S. You are doing slow and steady wins the race. Spirit is encouraging him to go forth with this. There is going to be more between you two. I feel that as we speak, this person definitely is putting themselves in the position to present you an offer. Following the inner compass, the feminine, masculine strength. You've been picking up on this. You've even been receiving signs that you want to untangle something, or that he's been untangling something. He wants to untangle something to you. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of inner work. Both of you have been through a lot during your separation. And what I hear is as there is this return, and you're unraveling this past couple of months is what I'm hearing together. There's going to be something about an intertangledness. Noticing how you guys were going through the same things in your own individual ways. In the separation even. This is an encouragement to allow it to form to you, but the flame is not gone. Right now, forming the bond of trust has been... forming the trust hasn't even been about towards each other. It's about yourself. You're another one in the frequency of, I need to know I can trust my own discernment about people. I don't have to second guess myself. If something is up, I see it. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I can see everything. But there's an energy frequency of yes or no for me sometimes with people. And when it's a no, I need to trust that. And when it's a yes, I need to trust that. You're right that there's more to this connection. And you're also right that he is the one that's galloping towards you. So, continue to focus on what is in front of you that day. Alright, one more non-subscriber. One more follower. Alright. Let's see. Remember to put your name, zodiac, and a yes or no question, please. I'm only going to respond. I'm only going to pick ones that have all three of those. All right. Anthony, you're a Taurus. Will Alexa and you reconcile? Will Alexa reconcile? Right now you're feeling pretty weak with this situation. You're like, I've done everything I can. And if I try to do anything more, it's exerting excess energy. It's not going to help anything. If you were to try to, pursue her right now, there would be a state of feeling like her being put in a corner, even if that's not what you intend. It's what she would feel like. And just because we don't intend to make somebody feel a certain way doesn't take away that it will happen. That's the whole part of presentation over speaking words. Somebody can be like, I care about you so much, and I just want to be here for you. But if the presentation overspeaks the words, and you're like forcing somebody like, I want to be here for you, I'm not going to go. Like, there's just this energy of feeling the ability to migrate towards a person, or the energy of a person going backwards. And I feel if you would try to pursue this, there would be this sense of her going backwards. The only way this is the form is it's going to take more time between you two. You're going through your own understandings of when you can feel attachment. And of course, with relationships, there's a part where I wouldn't say it's because you become attached to them, but you do become a form of a reassurance from each other. I guess another way to put it would be, when you're with a person, you can form of a healthy dependency, if you will, on each other. But that's a difference from needing them to feel complete. And you have had the tendency in the past to throw yourself full in when you feel that connection to somebody. I do see there's a more of an open door for you too. But right now you have to walk away from, really what I'm hearing is wanting a relationship with anybody before yourself. And you're not being told to like go into isolation or anything like that. She still sees you in a highlight even with all this. You see, right now, if you separate right now and you allow it to just be at peace with fate, that you have a lot to learn and focus on, you're leaving still in a mindset from her of like seeing you in a positive way. You didn't put her in the corner. But if you were to pursue this, then there would be an opposite. Like, man, he couldn't just like leave me alone for me to think. Respect my space, etc. You did. So there's this highlight she sees you as, and this returnance if it's meant to be. You're going to experience other people in your life, okay? There's going to be some time between you. There's going to be quite a few stars and suns I see going through. That's meaning days, months, etc. for my channel vision. But I do see a letter being sent and returned. You're going to be guided one day to reach out to her again. It's going to be a long time. You got a lot to focus on, just like we all do. You're doing a great job. I'm not saying you haven't done anything. You've done a lot. But it feels like we could have maybe lost ourselves in looking for other people. So take this as that regrowth and that birth time to become one with your own divine feminine strength, your nurture, your compassion, your sympathy. And you're going to get the green light in the future to do a form of a message. And then it feels like there would be a return with divine timing. But take it one day at a time, okay? The thing that matters right now is that they're not giving you the signs that it's time for you to do that. All right. Now, one was that? Yeah, that was the second. We're going to do a subscriber. Subscriber time. All right, Blondie. On chapter love is will better be better. Blondie, you're an Aquarius. You're wanting to know regarding this chapter of love in your life. Will the next one be better? Are you entering a next phase when it comes to your love life? Got you. Let's see. Definitely having to step between the two. You're moving towards a direction of definitely intensity, but not hurt. It feels like something that's going to take work, but it's like construction. Like it's like the work when you are forming a new... I keep seeing Epic Universe, which is the Universal that's going to be opening up in 2025. You have something in 2025 that is... They're wanting you to allow yourself to just focus on your friends, your family, getting yourself in places of new opportunity safely, of course. But there's something that's really surfacing in love in 2025. And they're not telling you to focus like not having love until 2025, etc. And this could even be a connection, a friendship. It's going to make the puzzle. 1 second. Oh my god. Do the puzzle. You're kidding me. Okay, got it. If after a certain amount of time, if you've been on live, it makes you do a puzzle if you haven't like hit it to say I'm still here. Anyways. Oh, that kind of threw me off for a second. It'd be like that sometimes. But there's a missing puzzle piece. The Eight of Wands in the reversal. 2025, missing puzzle piece. 2 times over. Okay, got it. There's in 2025 almost a resurfacance. There's somebody, it's not that it's an ex-boyfriend or etc. There's just somebody that looks like you had kicked off with. And maybe there's a circling of energy, or it's like it's somebody you've known but never really saw yourself dating, etc. There's a lot of energy going on with this card, this collective, if you will. But the biggest thing when I'm trying to center focus just on you is that there's somebody that's going to walk through a door and meet you halfway. It almost looks like in 2025 you can instantly meet a new connection and it really does just take off. It's like both of you have been through enough. You found somebody that really has been through the same things as you in their own organic way. And it's like, I'm just, when I know I want something, I'm not about playing these games. I'm not about being anything but me. Or it's the energy of somebody you separate with for further growth that's going to meet that as well. But with how much I'm feeling, the biggest thing is allowing it to come to you. And don't put expectations on it being any specific person or in any specific way. That's what I got for y'all today. Now, we're going to switch over to Twitch at Uncle Bronze Official. Over there, I give away a emailed tarot reading for free. One person. Over here on the Twitch lives, it's one question. Or over here on the TikTok lives, it's the one question, random pool, etc. Over on Twitch at Uncle Bronze Official, you guys put your name in a giveaway, and then one random person is chosen to win a 6-question email tarot reading. So if you want to enter, I'm about to go ahead and log on to Twitch, Uncle Bronze Official. You can get to the link using my YouTube or my either going to my Instagram or my YouTube, or you can go to my website. Or you can simply go to Twitch in the username bar, type in Uncle Bronze Official. These TikTok lives are 3 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the hour before I go on Twitch. Twitch is always going to be always around anywhere between 8:30, 9:30, etc. So if I go on at 9:30 on Twitch, guess what? 8:30, we're going to be going on TikTok Live, etc. And then Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, I will randomly throughout those 4 days go on live on YouTube specifically. Alrighty, that's what we got for y'all today with this. I'm now going to go ahead, reset these cards, and take you guys over with me to Twitch. Very excited. Just wait for y'all collective readings tomorrow as well. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this. Also, guys, by the way, I upload the TikTok lives to my YouTube as well. The whole live. So, if you ever get like an answer picked and etc. and you want to go back and watch it, or you just feel called to watch the past TikTok lives, I go ahead starting this. Perfect. Or you feel called to watch the past ones, you can go onto my YouTube at Uncle Bronze and watch them. But we're over here, we're ready, and I'll see y'all on Twitch at Uncle Bronze official. Have a good night for everybody. Let's see you.